Hi, Dr. Gary here. Dr. Gary on the road. I'm a dentist for 25 years, and now we've been doing the dental practice brokerage for the past 11 years. We're dental practice brokers salesmen. We have 8 employees, and we've been doing this for 11 years. And we're excited to never retire. Looking forward to it. This information is for entertainment purposes. It's not legal advice or business advice. Our phone number is 201-663-0935, 201-663-0935. Our office email or office website is dentalpracticeguide.com, dentalpracticeguide.com. Look it up. You can see our all of our information there. I think we have 92 offices for sale from Maine down to Florida now. I'm quite excited to help you. As sellers, we can help you sell your practice to a private individual or a DSO. DSO will often pay our commission, and sometimes we can get your legal fees reimbursed. Or private buyers will work closely with the buyer and try to help them find the best practice for them and give them multiple opportunities. Because we have 2 CPA accountants, we have a good team, plus our other 6 employees, we have a team that can service you. So anyway, and again, this is not for legal advice or business advice. So what are we doing today? Let's see what happened in the last couple days. I had a large practice. There's a couple partners. One of the partners wants us to sell his portion. And we suggested, why don't you sell the whole package? All the partners sell at once. The one partner could leave after a year or 2. The other partners stay on as employees, cash out the entire value of the practice now. They'll hold back a little bit of money, which will roll into stock with certain companies, roll into company stock, and 3 to 5 years when the DSO recapitalizes, you'll get 2 or 3 times that holdback money or the investment money in the DSO. It works out great. Now, my accountants figured it out. They would be better off cashing out now, getting 85% cash at closing. They'll get that money. That's money theirs to keep. They'll put the rest of the money, 15%, will go into company stock. All they got to do is maintain flatline revenues. The sellers that would want it, they'll stay on, and they'll make a employment salary. They'll become employees, and they'll make a salary of like 33 to 35%. That is a wage, not a salary. It's wages. And we figured out over 10 years, they'll be far better off selling now, getting the company stock, and if they decide to keep the money in the stock, they'll get even more money. But keep the money in the stock, and they'll wind up with more money than they would have had they just sold one of the partnerships off. And one of the problems with selling a partnership off is you may not get a great partner, because the seller is going to have to pay capital gains, right? Well, not capital gains, they're all paying capital gains, but the seller is going to have to pay a commission for his one portion of the practice. Let's say it's a multi-million-dollar practice. Let's say his portion is 1.5 million, just to throw out numbers. So he sells his 1.5 portion. It sells for, let's say, $1 million, somewhere around there, just throwing numbers out, or 1.1. He then has to pay a commission on that to the broker. I wasn't involved. He pays a commission to the broker. So now he's getting 65 to 74% of that value of that portion based on 1 year's, looking back a year or 2. And he's only getting 64 to 75%. And then he has to pay a commission on top of that. By the time he's done, he's winding up with maybe 50% or a little bit less of the sale price. Whereas if he sold to a private equity or a DSO, he's probably going to get over the gross amount, that portion that he grossed, that one section, get over that amount, plus he's going to get the stock, which in 3 to 5 years will be worth 2 to 3 times the amount. Historically, that's what it came out to over the last 20 years. But they're deciding no to sell right now. They're deciding now to only sell one portion. But again, we've worked out the we worked out the documents and the paperwork and the cash flow, they'll be better off selling the entire package now, the entire office. Everybody sells. 2 of them stay on long term. 1 doctor stays on shorter term, and they'll be better off at the end. Now, because we have CPA accountants, we can work these numbers out for you if you are a seller, and it won't cost you anything. Let us do a scenario for you and see the feasibility and lay it all out. I had my accountants do that for this one seller, but his thought was, no, they just want to sell their one portion. I think they didn't get their arms around it. I don't think they could see the real numbers. That's a problem. But we're here to do that for you. We can't convince everybody. But in the end, he would have been better off. So call us for free consultation. My accountants can work some cash flow studies for you and see if we can help you out. We've been doing this for 11 years. I was a dentist for 25, so we have plenty of advice for you. Well, we're looking good. Hope to speak to you all soon. Call me anytime. Remember, we work 363 days a year. We take off Christmas and Easter, and we're available to you from 7:30 in the morning till 9 at night. We will give you a free consultation over the phone. Call us. We look forward to hearing you. We love what we do. It is energetic. We're going to be visiting every state in the country. So, if your door's open, let us come in and say hello. Bye now.